Okay, I need some instant clarification on this subject, because it's something that really bothers me and that I am trying so hard to understand. I am trying so hard to understand. I do not understand, and I'm not a judgmental person, okay? I'm not bringing this up to judge anybody, because I see thousands of people doing this, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people doing this, okay? But as a Muslim, a revert who finds it quite hard and has found it quite hard to revert to Islam, I am trying to understand how Muslims justify celebrating other religious festivities, Christmas, Hanukkah, Diwali, all of these kind of things. I'm struggling to understand what their justification is for these things. Because in my understanding, in the Quran, it says that we are only allowed to celebrate annually Eid, and we get 2 Eids. It doesn't say you can celebrate your birth year. It doesn't say you can celebrate Christmas. It doesn't say you can celebrate Diwali. It doesn't say you can celebrate Hanukkah. You do not see other religions celebrating the Muslim festivals. So you don't see Christians celebrating Eid, okay? They don't put up a crescent and give each other gifts on Eid. You don't see Jewish people celebrating Eid. So why do we as Muslims celebrate Eid, birthdays, Christmas? Eid of course, but birthdays, Christmas, Diwali, Hanukkah, all of these other religious festivals. Why are there Muslims that do that? I really need to understand, because I am suffering so much mum guilt. I am suffering so much mum guilt because particularly Marley, being 13, always wants to celebrate her birthday. And of course, we used to celebrate birthdays, Christmas, Easter, and all of these things before I reverted. So I have huge mum guilt about why I no longer do those things. And I've explained it, but the comeback always is, but so-and-so does it, so-and-so does it, they're Muslim. Literally all of her friends in school are Muslim, that are Muslim, all celebrate birthdays. All of them. They may not celebrate Christmas, but then she'll say, oh, but that influencer celebrates Christmas, that influencer celebrates Christmas. And these are people with massive platforms that are celebrating Diwali, Christmas, birthdays. And I just need to understand what the logic is behind it, as to how people justify them celebrating those things. Because my mum guilt right now is like here. My mum guilt, like I needed any more mum guilt, I now have, I every year, every birthday, every Christmas, I have so much mum guilt, because I feel like I'm the crappiest mum on earth, because I'm not allowing my daughter to do the things that other people are allowing their children to do. And it is tough. It is so flipping hard. And I stand my ground every time. And we have parties that aren't related to these, things, but it doesn't make it any easier for a growing teenage young adult to understand. So can someone assist me, please, so that I understand and so that I can pass it on to her? And I don't want to hear, oh, they're not, we're not all perfect Muslims. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear how people actually justify celebrating Diwali, Christmas, Hanukkah, Easter, birthdays. How do they justify those things? How, as a practicing Muslim, do you justify those things to yourself?